Hi friends, in this video I am going to discuss what is an EBS volume and how we can increase an EC2 instance volume with server downtime and also without server downtime. Here EBS EC2 instance volume is EBS volume. Okay, EC2 instance volume ante EBS volume. So what is an EBS volume? An EBS volume is a block level storage service. It is one of the service provided by the AWS. Use it with EC2 instance only. EC2 instance తోనే EBS volume అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం మనం. So it works like a virtual hard disk that stores the operating system files, applications, and data. And it also persists even after the EC2 instance is stopped. మన EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ స్టాప్ అయినా మన డేటా అనేది సేఫ్ గా వాల్యూమ్స్ లో అనేది స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. సో పర్సిస్ట్ అంటే సేఫ్ గా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది వాల్యూమ్. నెక్స్ట్, హౌ can we increase an EC2 instance volume with server downtime and also without server downtime? I'm going to explain in a practical section. సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మన EBS వాల్యూమ్ అంటే ఏంటో చూసాం. EBS వాల్యూమ్ అనేది బ్లాక్ స్టోరేజ్, అది EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ తోనే లింక్ అయి ఉంటుంది, యూజ్ చేస్తాం. దాంట్లో మన అప్లికేషన్, ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఫైల్స్, అప్లికేషన్ డేటా అనేది స్టోర్ చేస్తాం. ఈవెన్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ స్టాప్ అయిపోయినా మన డేటా అనేది వాల్యూమ్స్ లో పర్సిస్ట్ గా సేఫ్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో లెట్స్ డైవ్ ఇంటు ది ప్రాక్టికల్ సెక్షన్. సో ఇది నా AWS ఫ్రీ టైర్ అకౌంట్. ఇక్కడ వెళ్ళి EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ సెర్చ్ చేయాలి. గో అండ్ సెర్చ్ హియర్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్. సో దిస్ సో ఇది మన EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ యొక్క డాష్బోర్డ్. ఇవన్నీ కాంపోనెంట్స్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ది దిస్ ఈస్ ద డాష్బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అండ్ దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ది కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్. సీ హియర్ ద వాల్యూమ్స్. EBS ఎలాస్టిక్ బ్లాక్ స్టోర్ అనేది EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ యొక్క కాంపోనెంట్స్. మనం ఇప్పుడు EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ అన్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్. This instance I am created beforely, so don't focus on that. Just we have to launch an EC2 instance. Go and click on launch instance. ఇక్కడ మన నేమింగ్ అనేది మన ఇన్స్టెన్స్ యొక్క మన ఇన్స్టెన్స్ కి నేమింగ్ అనేది ఇవ్వాలి. ఈ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ వీడియోలో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసా. ఒకవేళ చూడకపోతే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి చూడండి ఛానల్లో. So we have to give a name to our EC2 instance. First, EC2 volume increase with downtime. First, I'm showing to you increase the EC2 instance volume with downtime. Okay, so that's why I'm giving name like that. So next we have to choose an Amazon mission image. అది చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను అమెజాన్ లైనక్స్ తో చూస్ చేసుకున్నా. Then next we have to choose an instance type like T3 micro, T2 nano, T2 small, T2 medium. For now I'm going to T3 micro only. Then next we have to create a new key pair. Okay, EC2 with downtime. Okay, EC2 with downtime, our key pair name. So let's create the key pair. So this is our private key pair that it will be downloaded in our system, local system only, so that it can be private key. Okay, and laptop లోనే ఈ ప్రైవేట్ కీ అనేది డౌన్లోడ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ కీ ద్వారా మనం EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అనేది లాంచ్ చేయగలం. ఈ కీ లేకపోతే లాంచ్ అవుతుంది EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్. నెక్స్ట్ allowing SSH. Okay, next here the configuration storage 8 GB launch instance. So successfully initiated launching of EC2 instance. Come here to click on instance. So EC2 volume, this is our name and the instance ID, and the instance gonna be running. So whenever we're creating an EC2 instance, like launching an EC2 instance, automatically the volumes also created. Okay, let's click here and volumes. See, the EBS volume also created whenever we're creating an EC2 instance. It having the 8 GB. So let's go and launch our EC2 instance. I will show you how to increase the volume with downtime. Okay, let's click on the ID. Connect. Before the copying of your SSH, we have to place our private key, download a private key, EC2 with downtime. Okay, copy and paste it on our desktop. So our EC2 instance will become here our private key. Okay. The next we have to copy our SSH. SSH means secured login to our server remotely. Double click on our desktop, open in terminal. So in this path we have our private key so that the SSH gonna be login. Otherwise it's not gonna be login. So enter. Paste it the SSH and enter. Yes. We are logged into our server. Okay. This is an Amazon Linux server. So we have to clear that. Clear. So we have to become a root user. So we using the sudo -i. See, you are going to root user. Here we have to see our disk file usage system. For that we have to do a command like df-h, give a command. Enter. See, our storage is 8.0 GB. Okay, used 1.6 GB. This is our file system storage. Okay, now we have to modify it and increase our storage to 10 GB. Okay, I will show you in practical. So come back to our console and click on our EC2. So here we have see the volumes. Volumes అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. ఇది మన EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ తో అటాచ్ అయిన వాల్యూమ్. దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయాలి. చెక్ మార్క్ పెట్టి క్లిక్ చేసి కమ్ టు యాక్షన్స్ లోకి వెళ్ళి మోడిఫై వాల్యూమ్స్ లో మీద క్లిక్ చేయాలి. సో హియర్ 8 GB ఉన్నది మన ముందు సైజ్. ఇప్పుడు మనం దాన్ని 10 GBకి మారుస్తాం. సో we have beforely it having the 8 GB, now we are changing to 10 GB. Next, modify it. Modify. So see, refresh it. So see, we have 10 GB, it will be modified. So again we go to our server. Let's check it will be increased or not. So for that df space -h. See, dev 8 GB. It will not increases. It not increases. So this is the server downtime. So what we can do, what we have to do, మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే EC2 ఇన్స్టాన్స్ లోకి వచ్చి మన EC2 ఇన్స్టాన్స్ ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసి స్టాప్ చేయాలి. We have to stop. మనం EC2 ఇన్స్టాన్స్ స్టాప్ చేసి అగైన్ రీకనెక్ట్ అయితే అది సర్వర్ డౌన్ టైం. ఓకే, మన EC2 ఇన్స్టాన్స్ వాల్యూమ్ ని సర్వర్ డౌన్ టైం తో ఎలా ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలో ఇప్పుడు చూపించాలి. See, our EC2 instance is stopping. Refresh. our EC2 instance is stopped. So again, we have to start our instance. So that instance state start increase. Start instance. Okay. So sorry. Next state is pending. So our EC2 instance is running. So again, we have to connect our EC2 instance. Let's connect and copy our SSH. Come to our desktop. Right click and open our new terminal. So here we have to paste our SSH. Okay. Give SSH enter. See again we log in. So clear the terminal and become a sudo root user. So now we have to check whether our EC2 instance volume is increased or not. For that we have to give the command df-h. See, beforely it will be 8 GB. Now see it 10 GB. So this is the way how to increase instance volume with downtime. Okay, most of the companies are not using this because our server will be down. So see, beforely it 8 GB. Now it will increase it to 10 GB. So this is the difference. Okay, this is one way of increase the volume with downtime, with server downtime. Then next, I'm going to show you how can we increase an EC2 instance volume without server downtime. Most of the companies are using this because it having without server downtime. So, and also most of the interviews asking the questions in this question only. So let's dive into the practical section. Minimizing it. For this, exit it. So we're gonna exit. The next here, close it. So again, we have to launch another instance for showing the difference. Okay. For now, come to Amazon console and launch instance. Click on launch instance. So here we have to give a name to our EC2 instance. Okay. Here EC2 hyphen volume increase without downtime. Okay. And then next we selecting the Amazon Linux only. We'll go P3 micro only of our instance type, and then next we have to create an key pair. Before launching instance, we have to create a key pair. Okay, meaning without downtime. Let's create the key pair. So our create key pair will be downloaded to our local system laptop. Enable the allow SSH traffic. So see here we have 8 GB of storage on. So next launch instance. ఓకే. మన అకౌంట్ అనేది లాగౌట్ అయిపోయింది. అగైన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కనెక్ట్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్. ఓకే. కమ్ టు అవర్ కన్సోల్, కమ్ టు ఇన్స్టాన్స్. ఓకే. ఐడి మీద క్లిక్ చేసి ఓకే కనెక్ట్. కాపీ స్విచ్ వేసాం. రైట్ క్లిక్ కనెక్ట్. paste the switch. So to see the disk users purpose, df-h. Okay, see here 8 GB only. For now, we have to increase this 8 GB to modified 20 GB. So for that, we have to see the to check the volume has a partitions or not. For that, I have told you before, to check the volume has a partitions or not. LSB growpart /dev/xema and 1p. Okay. For that, before going to that, we have to check the partitions. For that, using the lsblk. lsblk. Enter. So these are the partitions of our volume. See NVMe 0120 GB. In before we have come an error, right? So for that, the next command is used to copy it. Okay. So this for this command we're gonna have an error, right? For that, newly write a new command. For that, grow part /dev and then next slash have to before we giving this ముందు ఇది ఇచ్చాం. ఇప్పుడు అది ఇవ్వకుండా ఇది అనేది ఇవ్వాలి. ఈ నేమ్ అనేది కాపీ ఇట్ and out and here paste it. Okay. Mistake and error, right? So see the command, see the difference. Okay. Even. So you got it right. So here only I'm going to give, okay, right, grow part next /dev, the next slash. We have to give this one, not this one. Okay, we have to give this, like copy and paste it here, and then next enter space 1. So this is the actual command to see whether the volume has partitions lsblk after. So okay, it will show the partitions old and new. Okay, next enter. So see our old and new size, old and new sizes. Okay, old size and our new sizes. And the next command we have to give, still we have to check it now. Okay, df -h still it will be 8 GB only. Still it 8 GB. The next command we have to data blockchain. The next command we have to give. See, careful observe. The next command is xfs underscore grow fs space -d space slash. So this is the next command after the checking the volume has a partition or not. So this is the next command we have to give and press enter. So this is. So then after we have seen like this, now we have to check whether that df okay hyphen h capital T. See, now the XFS of the instance volume is changed to 20 GB. Okay, beforely it 8 GB, right? Now it will be increased to 20 GB. See the difference. 8 GB to 20 GB. So this is the actual process to increase our EC2 instance volume, like storage, EBS volume. So this is the actual way. Most of the companies are using this. So this is the actual way to increase our EC2 instance volume without server downtime. Most of the companies want this, and also in interview also asking how to increase the server volume without downtime. So this is the explanation way. This is the process, actual process to increase our 8 GB of instance volume to 20 GB without downtime. Okay. So this I think this is very helpful to you. Before leaving this, we have to destroy all our EC2 instance like volumes, whatever they are creating. Before we have to delete it. So further we'll go back to console and instance. Click on instance and click on the EC2. And this also before with downtime also. Click on the instance state. Let's terminate and delete it. So this is the process of how to increase an EC2 instance volume like EBS volume with the downtime and also without downtime. So please do follow and subscribe to our channel and like the video. That's all. It says.